Okay. I think we're ready to go. So, speedrun time. Not really more to say than that. Let's just go ahead and get this on the road and see if maybe we can actually get a run done today. Alright. Get this where I can see it. Hold on just a second. Let's see if I can do something here with the timer layout. I could always just do this. And then this. Don't like that I'm in the way of the screen though. I'll just leave it like that for the time being. Alright. Have to think about that. I actually need to kind of redesign all this. Want to make it so that the times are a little bit more visible, but I don't really want myself to be in the way of what's going on the screen. So, alright. Anywho. Show. Here we go. Don't know why I keep doing things like that. Ooh, thought I got hit. Thought I could get by him. Not a good sword. Yeah. That was lucky. Why's that keep happening? Hello. I'm doing alright. More or less. Oh. Probably should have just tanked that. How about yourself? How are you doing? Yeah. Suppose that'll have to do. It's alright. I mean, I finished like one more boss after that and then stopped there. I think I got the pearl or whatever and that was enough. Figured I'd continue from today from there. Oh, man. Oh, are you kidding? Jesus. What a disaster. How many seconds behind him now? 5? Oh, okay. We're going to see what time is coming out of the church. If this is as bad as I think it is, we're going to reset. Oh, come on. Yeah, that's terrible. Already 7, 8 seconds behind. That's bad. Alright. Ooh. The game itself's not that hard to play. It's just I'm not used to the style of play, really. Like, I gotta... Once I figure out the dodge timings, it's not really that difficult. At least nothing I've seen so far. Like, I'm still trying to figure out how much the game wants me to block versus how much it expects me to dodge. Like the last boss... I mean, he hit really hard. I was kind of surprised about how hard he was hitting. I was like, oh, okay, well, you expecting me to use the shell to block this, or you expect me to dodge all this stuff? It feels like the iframes are pretty generous in that game. So I was just rolling around in front of him, not really thinking about it too much, and dodge mostly attacks that way. I wouldn't say it's like, it doesn't feel like it's... I don't know, it's probably somewhere around the level of maybe somewhere between Demon Souls and the original Dark Souls in terms of difficulty. Is the way it feels, so... How long it'll take me to finish, I don't know, but... Hey, dude. I mean, it's a fun game. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, it's a game that was made on a indie budget. But, I mean, it plays the way you expect it to play. Which is about the most you can ask for, really. I don't feel like the game's like unresponsive or anything like that, or it's janky or anything like that. And the gameplay's pretty smooth. It's a little buggy, which is, again, not that surprising. But hey, man, for $10, I can't complain about that. It's a little talky. I'll say that. I mean, oops. They've got their story they want to tell, so... Yeah, I think I may just play it in English today because, I mean... It's not like Expedition 33 level story where I'm getting this grandiose narrative. And it's pretty straightforward, so... And quite frankly, too much gets lost in translation to the point where... I don't know, like, what quality of translation they paid for the Japanese one, but it's a little sus in a couple places so far. Yeah, I mean, well, that's the thing where, like, localization's got to come in and say, well, you know, if you just translate this directly, all it's going to do is confuse the person that's playing it. And try to think of something that kind of works in its place. Now, that's what localization is supposed to be, you know. What a lot of localizers, especially in the US, have tried to turn it into is trying to turn games into their own little cultural and political tools, which is absolutely not what localization was meant for. It's to take stuff like puns and references and put them in a context that a person who couldn't understand them directly translated can understand them. And to create a similar effect, but... I mean, that's not really the game's fault. Again, you're working off of a limited budget. That kind of stuff, at the time, was relatively expensive. I mean, today you could probably just ask ChatGPT or something like that to translate it for you and give you pretty good equivalent. Alright, Like, I'm honestly kind of impressed by how far the translation capabilities have come on those AI translators in the last 10 years, especially the 20 years since I kind of practiced making this stuff in college. But like, I didn't think it would progress this far, this fast, but I'll be honest with you, like, the average human translator is going to have a hard time beating AI in a couple of years. Like, if they already aren't, if it isn't already at that level. That's the thing, though. Like, you would think that something like that, oh, maybe like a person can do something like that better, but unless you're making something entirely from scratch, which, let's just be real here, that is pretty much out of the purview of the vast majority of people who do localization, because what you're asking at that point is for somebody to be a comedian. Like, that kind of stuff, like, AI is probably still going to be better at that because it's got a larger pool of data to work from and pull from. Like, realistically, once you kind of get down to it, the only way that a human's going to be able to beat AI is if it can come up with something that AI doesn't have the data framework to make on its own, which means more or less something entirely original. And that kind of thing is a lot more rare than most people want to admit. But the truth of the matter is, pretty much everything everybody does is derivative of something else. Something truly original is extremely rare. I mean, like, data centers and that kind of stuff, that's an entirely separate argument. It's not an invalid argument. I'm just, like, it's... like, you have to separate the two. Because you can fix one without having to throw away the other. They're not exactly inextricably linked. What today you can fit in the palm of your hand, 40 years ago would have taken the size of who knows how many football fields. Things like that can be iterated upon, advanced, and improved. But you'll never get to do that if you don't actually start from somewhere. Oh. At least I saved it somehow. Yeah, I mean, like, even this, like, 30 years ago would have seemed unreal. Things are going to change. Things generally tend to move in a positive direction. Not always. People who think things always improve are a little bit too optimistic. Things can absolutely get worse, and they have many times. Oh, this was a mistake. This was a mistake. Alright, we're just gonna have to vanilla it. It worked out. Ideally, I would have used 18 arrows, but I was a little bit behind. Wasn't the strategy I was intending to employ, but going in with 19 arrows, it was the only safe strategy. If I try the other one and miss, then I'm screwed. New tech? No, not new tech. Like, there's ways to set it up so that the final one doesn't turn red. Like, there's a little bit of a delay between when the next to last one dies and the final one turns red. And if you can hit the last one with enough arrows before then, you can hit it with the third arrow before then, you can kill it before it turns red and save yourself a lot of trouble and time. So to do that, you generally have to put some arrows in the last one, what will be the last one, a little bit early. So usually I try to do that, but this time, since I wasn't really set up for that, I didn't bother. Like, ideally, I would like to come out of there with arrows left, but 0 arrows is an acceptable outcome because I can still work with it. I mean, there's 20 arrows to get in the next dungeon, so it's not the end of the world, but you like to have a little bit of breathing room. Sometimes things don't go like you expect they will. Sloppy on the movement there. We're off to a decent start today. With this one. This run's much better than the last run I threw away. Uh-oh. Been a little bit iffy with the D-pad recently. At the moment, yeah, a little bit ahead. I don't know why the Eastern Palace time didn't register, but... Oh, lucky. Ooh, lucky. Weird timing there. We're doing all right. Well, 1632 is a pretty nice time. I'll take that for sure. I'd like to get it under 1630, but I have to have a little bit better Eastern Palace. Game was generous there. Consider I didn't handle that the best. Alright, no damage again. Leave it alone. Ah. Not good. Ah, come on, man. Don't run away from me like that. Oh, disasters. Oh, come on. One of the worst fights I've had of that in a long time. Jesus. Terrible. Oh, what? It's just bad arrow shooting was a lot of it, but then at the same time, like, if they're just gonna jump and immediately go on the ground, like, that kind of hurts too. And then on top of that, like, which direction they jump kind of matters. Like, if they're jumping away from me, that's obviously bad. Like, most of that was just me not hitting arrow shots, but at the same time, the game wasn't really giving me much to work with there. But in a place where I'd ideally be up somewhere between 15 to 20 seconds, I am currently 15 seconds behind. That is not good by any stretch of the imagination. If I'd come out of that fight at like 1845, or i.e. dead even with the PB pace, then that would have just been okay. Ideally, I'll be closer to 1830. instead of at 19. Oh, I did it again. Well, let's just see how it goes, though. Need to pick up a whole bunch of time here. Oh, come on. Jesus, what the... Oh, yeah. That's... Oh, almost a mercy killing. Oh, yeah, thank you. Oh, yeah, that was real good. Yeah, Yoda tried to warn me. I don't know why my splits aren't showing. That's kind of weird. Weird and... Oh, what? Oh, no. Well. Let's just give up on that then. That's a little bit low, I guess. Didn't even know that was a thing. Well, anyway, like that's probably for the best. The run's not, the split counter's not working. Split counter's not working right. Hold on, let me. No, let's just go ahead. I think I know what the problem is. Okay. There we go. All right. Okay, now that should work this time. So let's try it again with the actual properly working split counter. Can't remember whether I did this or not, so we'll just do it again. 3, 2, 1, go. Well, note to self, make sure you don't stand too low on that block. Really didn't think that was going to happen, but it absolutely did. It absolutely did. It's a shame too. Eastern Dungeon and escape portions of that run were actually rather good. Desert Palace sucked. Well, Desert Palace boss fight sucked. Other than that, Desert Palace was actually not that bad. Everything right up until that boss fight was actually pretty good. And everything after that was not so good. I really can't tell whether I've been lucky or unlucky with this game for the most part. I will say, though, that my luck with this game has tended to be on the extremes. Like, I don't get much regular luck. I get a lot of really good luck or really bad luck, which is kind of odd. That was unfortunate. A little bit too fast. Now, this one is definitely not going to be as good as the last one. I would do that. However the RNG works in this game, nobody knows a good way to be able to manipulate it in any kind of real-time run. For the most part, RNG manip has to be done on things that have like defined turns and things like that. For some games it's easier to do because the RNG is based off of a set table or something like that. Like Final Fantasy VII is a good example of that. But not all games work that way. The ones that work off timers especially can be a lot harder to manipulate because if your timing's just a little bit off, then everything just goes in the toilet. Not a good looking time there. Generally like to be a lot 5 seconds faster than that. Oh well, gotta work with what I got for the time being. I have a nice route this time. No. Why do you keep running up here? This is going to be at least 6 minutes. Oh, come on. Oh, thank you. That's the cherry on top right there. What am I looking at? 601, 602 here. Whatever. I should just throw this away, but we'll keep going. Oh. Cardinal movements there. I don't know, because like getting like whether a timer is the best way to make an RNG generator or not. It's not the easiest question to answer. Like, randomness in computing is a lot more complicated subject than most people think. And part of the reason, like, you don't want to really use a timer for a random number generator is because while for a human with no knowledge of the timer, it's very difficult to manipulate in some cases. Once you do have knowledge of the timer, then it's extremely easy to manipulate. So what a lot of places will do is they'll use things that are based off of multiple variables instead of just like one variable. So for example, you could base it off of time plus position plus date plus something else. But the more complicated you make your formula, the more compute time you're using up. So you have to be careful about that too. Because you don't want your, especially with something that's working in real time, you don't want your random number generator to be the thing that's causing you to slow down. That was, I can't really quote me on this, but like, part of the reason the PS3 was so hard to break for a long time was because nobody could figure out how the key was being generated on the system. But then once you figured out how the key was being generated, it was completely broken. And there was no way to fix it. And like, that's one of those things where if you're not careful with your RNG generation, you'll leave yourself in a position where once it's no longer random, or once the random formula is figured out, there's no way to fix it. So then you kind of get, when it comes to games, then you have to kind of get into a question of, okay, how difficult do I want it to be to break my game? And do I care if my game gets broken? Ah. Oh no, I should have picked up more arrows. This is probably going to end poorly. Yep. Had to wait a second on that arrow. Shot too quickly. See, what happened there was I accidentally hit him before he turned red, which meant that I only had 2 arrows left instead of the 3 I needed to kill him. And since I came in with 18 arrows, that was bad. Should have gone in with more arrows, but then again, I shouldn't have messed up the arrow shots before that. All right. Pick up the bush, man. There we go. Oof. Oh. Oh. Not had too much luck with you today. That went well. Why did I do that? Actually, I know why I did that. I was thinking in my head, I need to press something before I go in this door, and what I needed to press was spacebar on the computer to hit the split. And my brain went, swing the sword. And that's what happened. I mean, that's all that is that's a vestige of when I go into that room with the green soldier, like I'm supposed to charge my sword before I go in there. So I have to swing it so I can charge it up, and it's just that. That got printed over onto do something before going to the door. Instead of get ready to hit spacebar. I didn't even have to swing a sword there. That was a shame. I should have gone under him. Would have been fine. Would have saved time. We're still on a good pace here, though. This section. Oh, come on, man. Quit going up here and then stupid rats follow you in there. Of course they do. Oh, God, I hate that. Like, waste so much time when they go up there. that stupid rat going up is the difference between me being ahead and behind. Why does that keep... I don't know. I'll work on that. So my thumb positioning is bad. Ah. A shitty position there because if I don't swing early, if he goes down, he's going to hit me. Right? Just don't swing at all and try to go up. Or I'm sorry, if I swing and then he doesn't come down, and then I do like what happened there and I just whiff. And it looks like I wasted my time. Because those things move so quickly, you don't have time to react when you're standing right next to them. So you gotta guess. Well, if nothing else, I'm playing better than yesterday. Land Mullis fight notwithstanding. In that room. Okay. Thanks for reminding me I have email. Forgot again. Lightning arrow drop there, but I'll take it. Used them all up. I can't. Like, if I want to be able to use IMAP or POP3, I have to pay for it. So I gotta log into it. And I usually keep the window open, but every time I have to restart my computer, I always forget to open it back up. And sadly, I'm at the Windows stage where I have to restart my computer almost every day. I was afraid that was gonna open up. Oh. All right. That's the proper way to hit him, because then he's knocked down and you don't have to worry about him just running straight into you. Alright. There we go. Yeah, I mean, it's not really an issue of like closing the tabs or things like that. Sometimes I just have to close everything down, period. Like, this stuff like, I don't know, junk or whatever you want to call it, builds up in memory, and then it's just best to just shut everything down and restart it. Like, the more stuff you just kind of leave hanging around, the more likely it is you got memory leaks and stuff, and it's a good idea to just close everything every now and then. Ah. Absolute worst possible outcome. It happens every now and then. It's not a very common occurrence, though. That was a little bit unlucky, but it's a timing thing, and like there's some timing associated with that room that I'm not sure. Ooh, I thought I wasn't going to make it. I'm not sure how it works. I'm not sure if there's a way to manipulate where those cannons are going to be and when they fire, and or if there isn't. All the stuff I've looked at up until now, I haven't seen anything really regarding that, but there might be information on it. I'm not going to say there isn't. If there is, I just haven't seen it. Not the right pixels, so I canceled it. At least it didn't look like it anyway. Come on. Oh, this is bad again. Of course. Oh my god. This is even worse than last time. They're certainly not helping out very much. I mean, at the end of the day, my arrow shooting still hasn't been very good, but... That's a pretty good time so far. So I can get this right. Hey, look at that. Not quite 314. Try to make something of this run. I'd like to actually finish a run. Well, of course you did. Why wouldn't you go up there? It's your favorite place. If it was me, I'd go up there too. It's funny, without that, that was almost like the ideal run. That's like a 554 without that. Hey, got the movement right that time. All right. we go. Thought I timed that sword swing correctly. Guess I thought wrong. $7:36, pretty nice time. You suckered me. Thought for sure you were going to stop. And you didn't. Poor assumption on my part. Alright, 2 rupees. Better than 1. Oh. Oh. I thought for sure you were going to stop. That was not good on my part. Oh, Lord. I knew it. Damn it. Damn it. Overthought it. Should have just done what I always do. That's stupid. Alright, this one needs to be a run, or may not be able to get a run. Hold on, I messed that up. And I didn't reset the timer either. Yes. It's a shame. That was actually a really good run. Pretty much every time I was pulling inside Eastern Palace there was the fastest I've ever been. Those 2 skeleton hits just ended up screwing me. Like I mean, well, obviously the one that killed me was not good either, but those 2 skeleton hits, like I didn't need those. I'm still alive without that. But see, I still have to look at things like that from the positive perspective of, well, times are continuing to move in a positive direction. Even if RNG and other factors aren't. I just need to keep cutting down time in as many places as I possibly can. If I want to try to get this down in the 156, 155 range. Oh, come on, man. Damn it. I can't believe how much I missed that recently. I used to never miss that. Yeah. Well, at the same time, though, if I'm failing late, then that means that everything up to that point has been pretty good, you know? Whereas if I'm failing early, then there's really not much to speak. Oh, what? Oh, I know what that was. All right. Next one. Runs are getting shorter and shorter. All right. Come on. Like, that wasn't even a lock-in thing. That was like a trying to do too much thing. I was just continuing from yesterday. Maybe from 9 o'clock, barring any mishaps. Not sure if it would have been better for me to wait a little higher and grab the key earlier, or do what I did. Just have to get down to the door and wait for the key to drop. Don't walk away. Not a good angle on that. Yes. Crappy game. Alright, let's get this again. Timing was a little bit messy there. Oh. should have just swung the sword. Although if I swung it once, I might have needed to swing it twice. I'm not sure what was the better decision there. Either way, with 2.5 hearts here, it is almost certain that I will make it out of the sewers. What condition I'm going to make it out of the sewers in, I don't know. But I will make it. This jerkwad better leave me alone. Thank you. Fast thinking on the computer's part there. This is a okay run so far. That was, oh, I was going to say that was lucky, and then he did that. Good job, Snake. You got me. Alright, Key Rat, you owe me. You've been a real pain in the ass today. Don't do it again. Alright, better than nothing. It's a little slow. Still under 6 minutes, I'll take it. No! I knew that was going to happen. Although I got the best outcome. The rock was better in getting run into. Only half a heart versus a full heart. Take what you get. Oh, hello, happy Sunday to you. I just started now. I just started this run. Been going now for a little bit over an hour. Can't get out of my own way today. Honestly, like, parts of it have been really, really good, and then the bad parts have been really bad. So. I don't know, having trouble with the Desert Palace boss fight today. Part of it's the worms not really playing along, and part of it's me not doing a good job of shooting arrows. Oh, that's nice. I can't remember the last time I went to the beach. It wasn't for soccer training. It's a really good question, actually. I don't remember the last time I just went to the beach. This has been like 6 or 7 years, maybe? What happened there? That was weird. Oh well. Somehow worked out. Yes, Japan has a lot of beach, technically. Not all of it is beach that you want to swim at. Hey, same position as last time. Look at that. Beep, 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 beep. Be nice. No, that's not the nice pattern. Ooh. No arrow drop. How did I miss picking up that arrow? I don't understand. I thought I got it. Oh well. Here we go. I'll work with what I've got. Oh, it's over. Crap. How many seconds behind is that going to leave me? Ah! Ten seconds behind? Roughly. Oh well, whatever. We're going. Wild is I can actually make that up in the next dungeon if I do it well. Which would then subsequently be a massive waste because instead of being 10 seconds ahead, I'm just even. That's fine. What? Whatever, I'm keeping this. I gotta keep something today. I refuse to not be able to get out of the light world. Unacceptable circumstances. Oh. Guess I was a pixel off. Places I don't need to bleed time. Leave me alone. Of course you're not. Oh, Lord. That's terrible. Ooh, not even inside of 15 minutes? Man, that's shit. Let's not miss words, that's shit. Yep. Oof. Sorry, 16 minutes. That's terrible. You got to be way more specific than that. I've got no idea what you're talking about with that. Oh, come on, man. Don't do that. Yeah, I don't know anything about that at all. That's way better. Unfortunately, the run itself just isn't that good around it, but... At least that was a passable fight. I'd actually have picked up time there if not for all of the small little disasters along the way. Am I just stupid? What am I doing? Oh, there's like another 5 seconds. I didn't, what happened there? I don't even know what to say. Oh, come on. Yeah, I'm not really sure what happened. Like, I just completely zoned out or something. I was probably just thinking too much about the time. Okay, we're finally back here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Since I've been messing that up recently, we'll count again. 1, 2, 3. I don't need your garbage right. Oh, come on, man. What was that? How am I going to get stuck? Don't. Oh, of course. Look at that rock. Yeah, it's fine. Like, this isn't that bad. This isn't that bad. If that's later in the run, that's fatal. Oh. Should have just ignored him. I think I could have just run by him. Whatever. Alright, let's get a little bit farther up. Oh, oh! Well then, never mind. Now the run's in trouble. Oh boy, that's bad. gonna die here? No, they're gonna let me live. That is really oddly specific. Oh, that's lucky. Oh, of course. Thank you. At least I got that. Alright. Boom. Boom. Alright. Don't be a jerk today, please. Thank you. We're off to a good start. Thank you. Thank you. That wasn't good. Oof, that was lucky. Not picking up as much time as I would have liked, but at least I picked up something. 25 seconds, I'll take it. I just need a Ganem to be somewhat reasonable. And then we'll have something to show for once we get to the shovel game. Assuming we get there. Ganem's going to be a jerk like he has been recently. It's going to make it a lot less exciting. Okay, thank you. It is my fault though, because I thought that line was a little low, and you showed me that I was correct. Baby steps. Like I'm playing Ninja Gaiden back on the NES. Hey, you got further. Yeah, that's the best forest I've had in a while so far. You know, outside of running into that pit. Alright. That was actually a very good forest. Pickle aside. Maybe I should call those creepers. The original creepers. Sorry, we don't do drugs around here. Thanks for the comment, though. Hope you're doing well. Hey, look, when Mario was doing mushrooms, it was a different era, okay? Uh-oh. Leave me alone. I like it when they self-eat. This has been a very nice Egg Adams Tower so far. Can't wait to ruin it. Oh, to be fair, that's not that uncommon. That timing lines up to do that fairly regularly. I mean, it's not that common, but it's not uncommon. One. Two. Three. Four. Uh-oh. Five. Oh, of course not. What was I thinking? Come on, do it. You know you want to. Give me the third one. There you go. That's the Ganem I know. That's the Ganem I know. Oh. That's my boy. That's right, 1, 2, 4, 5. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm going to be behind. Oh, come on. It's fine. We're just getting all the bad luck out of the way so I can have all the good luck in one run. Millions of gamblers can't be wrong. Did you know? 99% of gamblers quit right before they hit it big. I thought that's the opposite. Oh, no, wait. Never mind. You said you aren't lucky. I read it as aren't you lucky. Oh, there's 3 seconds. I did that. Unfortunately, there's no ladders to walk under in this game. I did it again. Just making a bunch of stupid little mistakes here. Can I stop doing that, please? That 1 heart actually is kind of important. Yes. Matter of fact, I was holding it right then. Oh, I didn't dash back. Doo-doo. There we go. Not today, sir. No arrow drops in there. Alright. Alright, thanks. See you later, maybe. Oh, for sure I went down those stairs. Guess not. Yeah. Boom. All right, Helm boy. Give me something good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good boy. That was almost as nice as he could have possibly been. Like, the no fireballs is good. What's also good is when he walks back and forth like that. Especially when you have to hammer him. Like, him walking towards you when you have to hammer him is the ideal situation. Because it eliminates the knockback. Alright, we'll be a little bit ahead. Could have been a lot ahead with a few things working in my favor, especially me playing a little better. Yay! Gold split if I don't mess up the start of the dungeon. And a couple other places. There's still lots of room for improvement in that dungeon, amazingly. Boom, boom, boom. Uh-oh. Oh, come on. That's my fault. Alright, can we get this right today? Can we get it right? It's not that easy, but can we get it right? Nope. It's late. On a lot of fronts. That's really not that hard, but I don't know. Perhaps I should just be satisfied with throwing the bomb in the right place for right now, instead of trying to go for the absolute optimal of throwing the bomb and getting in front of it. I didn't even come close to doing it this time. Made the adjustment backwards. Why would you do that to me? One day I want to get here in under 44 minutes. It's entirely possible. Oh, lucky. Oh man, was that lucky. Alright. Alright, of course this run would give me a 1. Of course this would be the run I'd get a 1 on. It's an absolutely mediocre mess of a run. Good job. Good job. Way to grab that wall there. Alright. We got something to work with there. We'll see if Treasure Box decides to take a big old dump all over it, but who knows. I've already given away that 2-second lead. There we go. Well, this isn't exactly where I wanted to use it, unfortunately. There we go. Slow on that treasure chest there. Okay, don't need any of that. I should have just dashed. Whatever. All right, what's it going to be? Obviously wasn't getting a repeat of yesterday. All right. 1. Two. Okay. All right. That's 12 seconds. I'll live with that. Okay, it's go time. Oh, just 1 pixel. All right. Thanks for coming in. Have a good one. Oh. That sucks. That wasn't a waste. Ah. bit behind. How far behind? 15 seconds. Maybe closer to 20 seconds. Lost 20 seconds on that split. That's unfortunate. Close enough. Lost confidence in what I was doing there and lost me a few seconds from just thinking. finish it up? Lucky me. Oh! I can't believe that hit. Oh, that's bad. Whatever. Stupid hand. I can't believe that stupid hand hit me. don't do this to me. Maybe about a push. This would have been so much better. Nice. Mushroom, I hate you. You're such a pain in the ass. Why didn't you dash? Try, buddy. A for effort. That sucks. Let's try not to lose time here. We're against a pretty good split. Should've just shocked that, shotted that thing. Oh, thank you, Fireworm. You complete me. That's as well as I can do that. How much time did I lose? .5. All right, I'll take it. I was hoping closer to 2 seconds, but I did have those problems right out of the gate. You stupid jackass. Just can't let me be. Starting to understand what I need to do there. that wasn't it, but at least I have an idea now. Can I get it today? Got it. That sucks. Oh, that was good. That was real good. How did I manage to do that? I haven't done anything remotely close to that. Uh-oh. That's not good. That is bad, 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 bad. It's a major bomb situation now. Well, that was nice. What the? Oh. This game sometimes, man. Don't let him get away. Oh no. Ah. It's too early on the stupid spin. Did well to kill him as quickly as I did. Could have maybe even saved time here. Then I'm gonna lose it. All right, Mountain, be nice. That was not nice. That is not nice either. Oh. Okay. Didn't need to chase after that, whatever. It's done. That one heart might be important later. Sometimes it is. Need to get bombs here. Be nice, slugs. Thank you. Alright, I'll take one. That'll do the job. How? 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 Why? Why did you not just hit the left button? Oh, then I whiffed one of them. Oh my lord. Brain dead. Luckily that wasn't a disaster. Oh, too early. best fight there. Lots of problems. Guess I need to practice that again. Yesterday was a mess too. How much time did I lose? Alright, lost another 6 seconds. Good. Why would I not just hit the left button? Oh, that was almost a disaster. Oh, that sounds bad. Alright, don't hit the A button. Really, really want to, but don't hit the A button. Alright. Silver. Oh, wasn't expecting to do that. Probably not the fastest way to do that, but it's done. Things up. Almost forgot to turn on the cape. Oh, that's right, let go of the button. Or no, wait, no, it's not. I don't know what I did wrong there. Not supposed to walk there, though. I have a nice... Oh, of course not. Another way. Just gonna go this way. Oh, of course. I did that. Oh, jerkwad. Alright. Just as a note, on my PB, this section was a plus 45, so there's a lot of time to save here. How much I'm going to save, I don't know. Oh! Lose my shit there. So that kills him. Get out of the way. Thank you. Oh man, did he barely get out of the way. Oh. Doesn't matter. what a disaster. Could have been worse. But not good. Everything about that ring is not very good, unfortunately. No arrow drops. Well, it's okay. Fortunately, pretty blessed with arrows at the moment. Oh! How did I do that? Did it again. It's because I'm holding down. That's what it is. Let go of the down button there. Damn it. That's bad for a lot of reasons. I messed that up a little bit there. Not that it wasn't obvious. Real bad. Lost way too much life though. It's going to cost me a couple of seconds. Ow! Have I forgotten something? Yes. Damn it. Oh, god damn it. I'm missing a bottle. Shit. I don't know if I can fix this. God damn it. Oh boy, that was stupid. I'm not as stupid as skipping the fucking bottle. How did I forget to get the bottle? I'm supposed to get the bottle before I go get the magic cape. That's alright. Well, it's not alright, but it's somehow might still be salvageable, so we'll see. But, if by some strange occurrence this does manage to PB, I'm going to have a lot to reflect on. Oh, come on. Wasted a lot of time there. noble. That's about the best I can hope for, I guess. Nice dodge. That's not good. Of course, that one went south. Really hefted this up. You tried, didn't you, asshole? Good enough, as they say. Alright, can we do something with this one? Well, that's not good. At least I got one. 2, 3, 4. Ah, damn it. Could have been worse. Oh, let's see what we can do. It is likely over, but we'll just go run and get it and see what the outcome is. I had a minute of cushion, then maybe. But with only like 40 seconds or so, this is probably not going to happen. And that wasn't done very well at all. It won't work down here. Oh well. Thought it was worth a shot. Yep, it's over. See if we can get it under 2 hours at least. That was kind of you. 1, 2, 3. That's a real shame. The splits at the end are all a mess. Like everything after Misery Mire is all messed up, so those numbers don't really mean anything. If I don't mess up getting the bottle, does that PB? I think the answer is yes. I just don't know how much though. Can't believe I forgot to get it. Well, let's look at what we have. So, start. Honestly, this is kind of a mediocre run for the most part. Just the RNG was kind of good, so that papered over a lot of things. Like here, being 9 seconds behind here, this is pretty bad for me. Like usually I'm even or maybe even a little bit ahead. Like I usually like 11 low teens here. Desert Palace, like the movement between the Desert Palace and the Eastern Palace and the Desert Palace wasn't that great, and then the boss fight itself was only kind of mediocre. So The boss fight was good enough to gain time, but I lost time because I messed up the movement in between pretty badly. Tower of Hera, I mean, that's a 25-second pickup, but the truth is it's going to be closer between 30 and 40 seconds if I do this better. Like, this wasn't really that good either. Aghanim's Tower, like, this was actually okay, except for Aghanim was a 3. Whereas the PB, he was a 1, so I end up losing a fair amount of time there. And then Palace of Darkness. Palace of Darkness is actually okay. I messed up one thing early on in the dungeon movement that cost me a lot of time. Otherwise, that was closer to a gold split there. Thieves Town. I lost 20 seconds, but 12 of that is for 1 extra go on the treasure boxes. For the PB, that was a 1-1 on the shovel game and the treasure box game. And the shovel game was actually a fast one, so like I'm pretty sure it was a fast one, so I was, you know, like out of the area before the timer went off. And so that accounts for most of that difference there, but not all of it. Like, some of it was just a little bit of movement problems here and there, like mostly in the area before the shovel game. Skullwoods, the mummy room, I got grabbed. Like, I still can't believe that thing grabbed me. That thing barely touched me, and somehow it grabbed me. Like, honestly, I didn't even think it touched me, but I guess it did. Like, I thought I was safe, so I wasn't even really paying attention to it. But, it got me, so there was that time lost there, and then there's also a little bit more time lost from, what was it? I did something else kind of messy there, like the movement between the dungeon exits and stuff like that was a little bit sloppy too. Swamp Palace, I lost 4 seconds there. That was mostly probably before the Swamp Palace. Although the Swamp Palace itself, like that, the PB, that was a gold split there. That one's going to be hard to beat. Like, I'm almost, as long as this PB sticks, I'm going to almost always lose time there. Ice Palace, like, I lost, what, only 3.5 seconds there, but that's puts it like 15 seconds off of my gold split there, so that's really not that great of a time. I was hoping to pick up a little bit of time there, but I messed up the boss fight a little bit. The spin after I broke the ice was too early, so I didn't hit him, and he ended up splitting up and running around the room. And honestly, to have only lost 3 seconds there, I did pretty well to clean that up. Misery Mire, 6 seconds there. That's just a lot of assorted, not great movement. And then the trip up Death Mountain was, I only took 1 hit, but all sorts of garbage got in the way and slowed me down. So, Turtle Rock. After that, this is where I was supposed to pick up the bottle. So, like, after the super bomb, and then picking up the silver arrows and the level 4 sword, then I'm supposed to go get the bottle. And then get the magic cape. I just forgot to get the bottle today. So that screwed all of that up. And getting the bottle there, if I had done it right, was probably about a 30 to 40 second exercise. So I'm maybe 6 seconds up there. And then here, like, I just wasn't even paying attention to pressing the button. So these splits are just not even remotely correct. So you just be safely ignored. But since I had to go get the bottle after clearing Ganon's tower, that added a lot of extra time for going up and down the pyramid. So if I had to guess, this might have barely been a PB. It might have been like a 5 to 10 second PB without that miss, but it's kind of hard to say. The Ganon fight was, I really can't complain. What, it was 1 teleport and then double silver arrow, so got him on 2 rotations there. So the Ganon fight was actually pretty good. Ganon's tower was kind of mediocre. The gauntlet wasn't too bad, but I messed up the Land Molus fight, and some of the other stuff was kind of sloppy. But this is technically the second time I've gotten under 2 hours. And consider all things considered, not too bad, but it's a waste. Could have been better. All right, what time is it? 8:45. So I'm supposed to start next stream in 15 minutes. So, all right. Well, I guess I'll just go ahead and call it there. Thanks everybody for watching all the way through. Sorry, the ending there was a little bit messy. Finished it, but kind of threw away an opportunity for a PB there, so I kind of feel bad about that. But well, as long as I keep playing better, like this kind of time, in maybe a month or two is not going to even seem that good. As long as I can keep improving. Like there's still massive amounts of room for improvement in just general play. Like throw away all the RNG. Like I can get way better at this. I just have to play more and practice more. That's all. But thanks again for watching. Be doing this again tomorrow afternoon. So hopefully tomorrow afternoon get another good run like this, but we'll see. Enjoyed it. Like, subscribe, follow. Okay, hope to see you guys again. Take it easy. And we're going to be playing another Crab's Treasure from 9 o'clock my time. So in about 15 minutes. I'm probably not going to make 9 o'clock. So I'm going to be a little bit after 9 o'clock. But if you want to watch that, watch me. I don't think I'm going to, well, I don't know how much I'm going to die today. I died, what, 13 times yesterday? But most of that was just against bosses and trying to figure out how the game works. So, but by all means, if you're interested, come and watch that. Okay, take it easy, guys. Hope to see you.